Talk my shit. Pass that cup. Pass my cup. 1738. What you sipping on? 1738. What you sipping on? That's 1738. What you sipping on? That's 1738. What you sipping on?
Follow DJ Kawan on Instagram at KawanJ.
Yeah, 1738. That's what he's sipping on, man. Checking in the mixtape show, man. My brother over there at Heritage Hip Hop, Karev, spoke highly of this brother, man. We're gonna be chopping it up with him here in just a second. He just released a project here recently. We're gonna get into. He's nominated for the Heritage Hip Hop Award, Artist of the Year, and he is officially on the mixtape show, man. He goes by the name of Stress. Welcome to the mixtape show, my brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the invite, man. I had to show up and show out.
There we go, man. So Jersey, man. What part of Jersey you represent, brother?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey,
Newark,
man.
New Jersey.
Home of the Braves, man.
Brick City.
15 minutes away from the city, man.
There we go, man. So we just played that 1738 joint. That's off of the project you just recently released. And what's the name of that project that you dropped?
The name of the project is called HMW. It's dedicated to my mother. I just lost my mother December 14th of last year. So she was like a big inspiration with my music.
Yeah.
So with her being a big inspiration, I'm like, you know what? Let me sit back, put something together that tastefully that'll represent her.
Yeah, man. Well, condolences on the passing of your mom, man. I know that's
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's one of the in life, man. That's one of the hardest bullets to swallow. You know what I'm saying, in life, man. And I can't imagine how that is, man. I definitely can't imagine that, bro.
Man, it's definitely a hard pill to swallow. But for the most part of it, like I took all the anger and pain and just channeled it and put out some music.
There we go. And the music you put out is definitely dope, man. I was telling you off air, I was tapped into the project the past few days, just kind of absorbing it, you know what I'm saying, and kind of wrap my mind around this. And like I told you, man, it's a nice body of work, but it made me feel like he got something else around the corner. I can just feel it. You
think so?
Yeah, man. The way you left us hanging like that, it's like a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
it's crazy. Like that's just crazy that you said that, because it's like the same thing Karev said. Karev said the same thing. Like, yo, bro, it's like you reeled me in, then you pushed me back out. And I want to come back in. I'm like, hey, man, like that's what music is about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So how about this, man?
You was right though. It's more.
I like to ask this question to artists too, just to kind of so that people can kind of know where you come from as far as your mental and music background. Growing up, man, like you said, mom was a big influence on you in the music and everything, and supporting you. What were some of those joints that was kind of like in your soundtrack of life that you remember growing up over the years?
Man, like we could start from like Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Temptations, Delphonics, bro, like it was the soul era. Like, my mother used to wake up, everybody's mother was that mother wake up on that Sunday morning, cut the radio on, whatever playing, you just like you gravitate to it. Like, of course some certain songs don't hit your palate, but then when you catch those ones, it's like, yeah, like why? Like it's like basically I could give you the 60s, 70s. That's all that was played in my house between my mom and my dad. And then, God bless the dead, my grandma, she was a big B.B. King fan. So it's like, I had hearing her music, and I had my mother and my dad playing their music. So it's like, and then, the 80s, like, I was born, like, I ain't got no problem saying my age. I was born 82. So then, like, once it started coming over, it's like, all right, you got the Biz Marquis, the Slick Ricks. So it's like all that combined. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like the soundtrack of my life, bro. Like 60s to now is my life.
Yeah, sounds similar to me. I was born 79, so I even to this day, man, I got an aunt who's
right there,
who still lives in New York, and every Saturday she turn on that stereo and she clean up, and you know what I'm saying, we just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that, man. And a lot of those sounds, like they kind of musically that's transferred into your music currently, right? Yeah, you do a lot of the soulful music, a lot of the music talks to you.
I'm a crate digger.
Yeah. Just like that 1738, that music it talks to you before the words come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like it sounds big. Like it just sounded big.
Mm-hmm.
So like previously, like I said, like Karev, but like I'm telling you for the first time,
mm-hmm.
My cousin, his name is Fave 55 on Instagram. He produced that. I put him under the wing and showed him how to make beats. Mm-hmm. So when I heard him playing the sample, I'm sitting there like, where's he going with it?
Yeah.
Where's he going with it? Yeah. I'm like, then I heard the drums like, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Now while he's going, it's just going in the head. Yeah. Like the words just coming. I'm like,
yeah.
Then he was like, yo, what you think? I said, let me get that. Yeah. Like, let me get that right now. And so I arranged it how I wanted it because how I heard myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I arranged it. And that's how y'all heard it.
Nice. So with production, since you're a producer too, did you do that before you got into the writing, or were you doing them both at the same time?
I did both. I did both. My cousin, long, quick story. My cousin Tony Aronson, God bless him. God bless his dead. Also, he passed away. He was my manager at a time. You know what I mean? When I first jumped into it,
mm-hmm.
It was me, him, my best friend Red, and my best friend James. We went by a group named Alley Cats. Like I was the one that had the ear
mm-hmm.
for like the beats, but my cousin James knew how to make them.
Mm-hmm.
My boy James knew how to make them. So I'm like, well, you know how to make them. I got the ear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to learn how to make them. And they got me to rap.
Yeah.
I really didn't want to rap. I wanted to DJ. I wanted to make the beats. I didn't want to do none of that. So when it came to it, I was just like, I bet.
Yeah.
And I just dabbled in both. I took time off writing. Then I went and got my ear right for the beats. And that was it. Like they just work hand in hand with each other.
Yeah, it was a rap after that.
Oh, man. Super rap. I've been making, my first time I was rapping since like 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
And producing my own stuff like from 24 to like and then like in spurts,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
mm-hmm.
it came a time where I was just like, yo, I don't want to make no beats, man. Like my cousin will make them and send them to me. Yo, I got one for you. Like, all right, let me get that. And I just was rapper mode.
Yeah.
Now I turned into, you want to call it the Yeezy mode. That's what I turned into.
Yeah, man. But as when you do both though, doesn't it make you appreciate both parts of it though? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to make the perfect melody to marry the perfect words. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like a marriage. It's definitely a marriage. It's definitely a marriage there with it because at one point you got to sit there and know when not to be the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to know when to not be the producer too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to sit there and be like, all right, I'm gonna write this. Then you cut the rapper ear off and sit there and you start hearing sounds and songs play. You like, okay, I can take this part. Then you'll do it.
Yeah.
Then rapper mode kicks in like, yo, you got to say this part like this on this, and it like they kick off and on.
Yeah, yeah. How long did it take you to get to that part where you had to cut off one of them for the other one to work? Did it take you a minute to get to that
point? I'm still doing it to this day, bro. Still
figuring it out.
No lie. I'm figuring it out, but it's working. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know how you know the phrase that everybody says, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is with me right now. It's not broke, so I'm just gonna leave it.
I hear that, man. So with that formula, man, my brother Karev has a dope thing, man. He got his Heritage Hip Hop Awards at the end of the month, and you're nominated for Album of the Year. Congratulations on that, man.
Appreciate it.
How's that feel, man? You putting on for the city and stuff like that,
bro. Like coming from this city where everybody got talent,
mm-hmm.
and it's it's so hard to prove who's who and who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm just happy that somebody acknowledged it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody didn't acknowledge it, I still would be happy because at the end of the day, it's just art for me. This is my life. So it's like, you can't tell a artist not to draw, or you can't tell a person who enjoy photography not to take pictures. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
But being as though that it was, acknowledged, I'm just like, yo, like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, finally, but then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of like a footnote in your career. Like, okay, I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it the right way. Definitely.
It definitely is a footnote because it engages more people to look for me now. You know, whereas like you know, coming up in that era, like you had to put the footwork in to make a person know where you at. Like you would have never known me if we were still in that era. You get what I'm saying? Where I can't take no flight every day to somewhere different just to be like, yo, look, I rap. I make beats. You know what I mean? It's really it takes some stress off, but at the same time, it helps like me raise the bar of what I'm doing. Yeah,
the streaming era, man, has definitely helped. Like you said, if this was late 90s, early to mid 90s and all that, you would have dropped the joint in January, and I probably wouldn't have heard it here because I live in Dallas now currently. I probably wouldn't have heard that joint till like.
I'm actually coming out there soon. Too.
Oh, word, dope. We gotta link up.
Hey, listen, I'm with whatever.
Dope, man. Yeah. With the technology, man, we can talk to each other the next day. Whereas before, it would take 6-7 months before that sound even hit here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I remember, man, listen, I used to have to write and send stuff off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll write. Yo, I'm about to send you this CD. Enclosed is this, you know what I'm saying? Send it down.
Yeah.
Because you know back then you couldn't really call with the long distance. That phone bill would get high, like, you know what I mean? So I was chain gang, all pin letter, all pins.
Yeah. Just hoping that they write back or open it up, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's
dope, man.
That's where I'm from, man.
Yeah, man. So with the you know, the success of this project that garnered that recognition now when you being up for the award and everything like that. How do you take that positive energy and go into the next phase and creating a new project? How's that gonna work for you?
It's easy for me. Like honestly, it's not even being overconfident and cocky at all. It's easy for me because it's like, all right, y'all like this one. Watch this.
Yeah.
Because I told Karev a while back, like the first interview I ever did with him, I told him, I said, yo, bro, like, I got so much going on in my life and had so much going on in my life. What I'm only expressing to you and what you hear through the music is an inkling. So now you done heard that part of my life than what happened like when my mom passed. Before that, I done told people about my dad passing. Before that, I told them about my grandmother passing.
Yeah.
Now the me that's here now is like, they're waiting for me to reflect on all of them. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how I am in my head. So it's like you waiting on me to talk about all of them collectively on one song.
Yeah.
Then you waiting on me to challenge whoever they think the top dogs is. Like I talk hella shit. I excuse my language.
No, you good. You good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I talk hella shit like, and I back it up because I can really fucking rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, who you think you dope? If you're not my family or my home team, you're the opposition to me. So it's like, it's more of that coming. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's that hip hop though, you know. And we I hate talking about industry and commercial stuff, but we gotta acknowledge it, man. The Locks last night put it on display. Man. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, that had me standing up on my bed like a little kid, bro.
They brought back the essence of hip hop. Like I respect you, but I gotta body you in this environment. You know what I'm saying?
This is you get me. I ain't got nothing else to say. You get me. Like once you said I respect you, I gotta body you.
Yeah.
Like that's me, bro. Like no lie. Like if I don't know if Karev told you about when he had the New Jersey Media Challenge. I showed my ass out of everybody that was there.
Yeah.
And Grump was like, yo, you got to come back.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, almost 2-3 weeks later, I did it again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just fun, bro. Like, I can't understand. I can't describe the feeling of that.
Yeah. It's definitely a lost art because now in this social media age, if you're confident in yourself, you too cocky, or if you did, you know what I'm saying? It's you what they say, you capping or you doing all this other kind of stuff. I'm like, that's just hip hop, bro. Like if you want to do this, brother, you better make sure you can do it. That's any aspect of this game. If you want to be a DJ, you better be a dope DJ. If you want to be an MC, you better be a dope MC, because you're gonna have that person that's going to check you. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Like it's a lot of buffoonery going on. A lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna mention, like, I don't mention names, but people see it. Like, if you paying attention to like underground scene from where you at to where you were, you see it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I done seen people add themselves on a list that it's all celebrities on.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they add themselves on the list and talk about like, yo, I'm about to shoot his head off because he this, that, and third. My nigga, he ain't talking to you. He talking to his competition. You ain't no competition. Nobody know you.
So I got that. Y'all got that up there too, huh? Y'all got that up there too.
Oh man, I'm addressing that. I'm addressing that real soon.
So that's what is that where the moniker Penn Griffey Jr. comes from? That's that shit talk?
Oh man, Penn Griffey was actually like, I got a thing with me that I've had since a kid.
Yeah.
Like since high school, I would say. Always like name flipping.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna probably blow your mind with some of the names that I came up with, like I did correct. Like, I had Henny Hardaway, that was one. Because I love Henny and I ball hard like Hardaway, so it's Henny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Then I had Penn Griffey, which is the, like, you know how Ken Griffey had that sweet swing.
Sweet swing, yeah.
I feel like I got a good pen. Like a sweet swing with my pen.
Yeah.
So that's Penn Griffey. Then the next one I was coming out with was Flo Dumars, Larry Words. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kareem Abdul got bars.
Yeah.
Like, I really do this. Like I'm a name flip person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Hustle Westbrook is my next one that I'm doing, like out of my sports series.
Yeah.
Like Hustle Westbrook. My real name is Tyrek. So the next one was gonna be called Tom Morant, like with John Morant, which is the point guard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the bully one. That's the mixtape. Like, nobody gonna like me on, and I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny the music. But then I had Barmelo Anthony. Like, I had that. Like, Karev was just like, yo, that's my favorite player. Like, yo, you got me right there. I said, you know, like, you know what I mean? But that's where all it comes from that. But when I name certain projects like that in that order, the subject is in the name itself. Like if I say Flo Dumars, I'm giving you a whole project of different flows.
Yeah.
Hustle Westbrook, I'm talking about the side of me that everybody talks about. Yeah. But in an articulate way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Reminds
like
me
Kareem Abdul got bars. You want bars? I'm giving you bars. Like, you know what I mean?
That reminds me of the God Bless Us the Dead, man. Sean Price was dope with that too, man.
That was one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
That's why I do it like that.
Yeah. I had
like my favorites, man, like Sean Price, who originally motivated me to get into it artist wise, like big name was Mace. That was my favorite rapper. And to this day still is. So it's Mace, Sean Price, Jadakiss, Biggie, and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I listen to everybody, a lot of other people too, like even people that not even mentioned no more, such as Tracy Lee.
Yeah, Tracy Lee was nasty.
Like,
nasty.
Like he was the only person I felt as though that was a no name that stood bar for bar, side by side with Biggie.
Yeah.
On Keep Your Hands
High.
Keep Your
Hands High, yeah.
And he emulated Biggie's whole style.
Yeah.
Like, you can't find nobody to do that right now.
Yeah.
You can take that Biggie, all them rings and things you sing about, bring them out. Then Tracy Lee's verse coming, like, nobody match that.
Yeah. I used to always say that too back in the day that, you know, everybody was tiered off. Tracy Lee's in that tier that today can eat. You know what I'm saying, on some ball work type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nature. Yeah. They used to run with Nas. Nature's perfect. Yep. To me, you know, of course they had the big names. You know what I'm saying? Like the big name tiers. The undercard big names to me was, like I said, like Tracy Lee, McGruff. You know what I'm saying? Nature. You know what I'm saying? Like of course, like you got Cannabis, because Cannabis was like big name and undercard at the same time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
those names, like, bro, like Herb McGruff is one of the dopest lyricists, like rappers from Harlem. Fire.
Yeah.
Also, Sauce Money, like,
Sauce
Money, like, that's where I get my shit talk from and my street grit from. You know what I mean? Because you not hearing that no more, really.
Yeah. Those were the guys who helped bridge the commercial artists with the street. Still, you know what I'm saying? They was that bridge. They can go up and they can stay down, but the commercial artists needed those guys to still keep that street cred. You know what I mean? That's how I view that as.
See, we here. Right? I don't really got to say much. This is a smooth interview for me, man. Drink my water. Smooth interview for me, man.
I hear that, brother. But before we get into one more of your joints, man, and we get off the air, brother, social media, man, what's the best one? Because I don't want to end this convo, so we got to definitely. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be on the East Coast at the end of the month for work stuff, and me and Karev are gonna link up that weekend because he gonna take me around and get some other interviews. So I definitely got to put you on the list of people to meet so we can do this face to face. I'm
more than obliged anytime, bro.
Definitely.
Problem.
Once I get my itinerary together, I'll hit both of you guys up and we'll pick a spot and just, like I said, have lunch or something and just chop it up and talk, man.
I'll show up and show out again.
I hear you, man. So social media, man, what's the best way we can follow the journey, brother?
You can find me on Twitter at I'm Stress 973. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Stress 973. You can definitely check. I got a beat page up there that says I'm Stress 973 Beats. If anybody want to inquire about beats, features, you can hit my little brother, which that I sent you the song, Shooby Dooby song.
Yeah, we about to get into that.
That's my little brother. You can DM at Saint Chris. How I spelled the SXINT Chris. That's him. You can hit him for your beat purchases, your features if you want to holler at me. Then I'm on Facebook, Tyrae, which is spelled TYRAE, Stress Williams. You can definitely reach me there. If you want to email me, inbox me. I'll send you the email because we ain't gonna be flooding the email with some garbage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Other than that, man,
it's all love,
that's
my
how
brother.
they get off.
Well, welcome to the Mixtape Show family, brother. You are officially alumni. The door is always open, no matter what, man. If you got anything you want to chop it up about, let me know. Let's do this again, brother. This is fun, man. I love talking hip hop, and it's always dope for me to pick an MC's brain on certain type of things because I know. As a DJ, I hear something different than you may hear, so it's always dope to compare notes. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely. I appreciate that, bro. Like, if anytime, bro, if you just want to sit up there and just record something, zoom it and record it, and then put it on YouTube, bro, I'm with it. Like, it don't bother me, bro. Like, I'm most humble, cockiest nigga you'll know. That's what I call it. Humble, cocky at the same time. Ain't no problem, bro. Yeah,
we gonna definitely do this face to face, bro. I'm bringing the camera and the microphone, so we gonna chop it up, man. We definitely gotta extend this conversation, man. This has been a fun one.
Hey, anytime, bro. You got it, definitely.
All right, so we gonna get into Shooby Dooby, man. And that was produced by your family. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna give them.
Shooby Dooby, that's me.
That's you. Okay. You produced
1738 was by my family, Fame 55.
All right.
And Shooby Dooby featuring St. Chris, that's produced by me.
All right. And then we already got these loaded up on Kawan J Radio for spin, so we got you there. And I know you said you're gonna send some more records, so we're gonna break these records. They may be older to you. They older to you, but they new to us, my brother. So we're gonna break these records.
And I'm gonna make sure I do that.
All right. And congratulations on your nomination, Album of the Year, man. Hopefully you come home with the hardware.
Man, if I don't, man, the nomination already is a title to me. I'm good. A lot of people can't say they've been nominated.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, my brother. I'll tell you what, brother, the door is always open, man. This is the first time, definitely not the last. And we'll just say to be continued to next time, all right?
Not a problem, bro. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much, man.
All right, let's get into this Shooby Dooby, and we're going to close out the show for the night. Stress is in the building. Shout out to my brother Karev at Heritage Hip Hop for linking us up on this, man. We doing a special thing. We definitely doing a special thing this month in honor of the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. Karev is sending some dope artists our way to kind of introduce them to our platform. We're gonna be trading off artists, and then we're gonna open up these doors, and maybe we have the homie Stress down here in Dallas soon, and we can do some shows or something like that.
Yeah. I gotta come. I gotta get there.
All right, man. We'll talk about that soon, brother. Hold on for a second, man. Let me get into this joint. We'll be right back.